Hey guys, I know you probably have been wondering where in the hell have I been. Um, I'm gonna just be honest. I got discouraged months ago when I first was doing my weight loss journey 8 or so months ago, closer to my birthday. Um, I got discouraged because I was eating better, at least I thought I was, and exercising and trying to do everything that I thought was the right thing to do as far as my weight loss. After doing that for like a month or so, I had actually gained some weight after busting my ass to try to get it off. So I got discouraged and I began to start eating what I wanted. And I know it's an excuse and I should have continued. So you don't have to tell me that, you're just saying all kinds of excuses and whatnot. Um, After that time, when I started to um, eat what I wanted, I had some things go on in my life that were troublesome and pressing, and um, I ended up turning back to food for comfort. I know I shouldn't have. So I did not realize how bad um, I was gaining weight on top of the weight that I already needed to lose. I had figured it was just a few pounds that I had gained. I wasn't judging correctly because of the fact that I was so heavy already, and I only noticed a slight difference. Just like when you lose weight, when you're this heavy, you gain so many pounds and you figure you haven't lost weight, and then if you gain a significant amount of weight, it's quite more than what you had expected. I, since then, have gained um, roughly 40 pounds. Yes, 40 pounds. Um, I didn't know this because, of course, I didn't really have a scale. And I have stopped going to my normal primary doctor who did have a scale that, held my weight. And about 2 months ago, I decided to, actually it was a little more than 2 months ago, maybe 3 months ago, I decided to do some research and um, buy a scale. I got on the scale and I was just disappointed. I was so disappointed in myself. I have figured that over the next few months, I need to go ahead and do some research and figure out where I went wrong with, the first time I was dieting, and I shouldn't say dieting, eating healthier, and figure out what I was doing wrong. So I decided to do some research, look at some websites, join some forums. Um, I have been looking at certain YouTube channels such as like Boogie Down 550 and Diva Slims Down for motivation and ideas, and I had to figure out first that I needed to get rid of the things that was making me depressed and feel bad about myself. before I can go on with any sort of type of diet. Um, I have to say that, yes, there are some things that are still bothering me, but I'm not going to let the little stuff affect me anymore. The majority of the big things are gone now. Um, I'm in a much better place now as far as myself emotionally, so I'm glad about that. Sorry, something got in my eye. Um, After doing that, finally, I did some more research about things I should eat, how I should exercise, um, exercising at the weight that I am because I am pretty out of shape. And although I am this big, I still can get around pretty good, but of course things are more strenuous and I get winded and tired and I feel like giving up. So I try to incorporate things that I like to do that would be, I guess, considered somewhat vigorous and um, so far so good. Only been a couple of days that I started back um, getting myself to get up. That was one of the biggest obstacles I had to get over. I didn't want to move. I had gotten to the point where I didn't want to move from my sofa. I wanted to lay down all day and just lay, and just sit here. And sometimes it would be just because I didn't want to move. And sometimes it would be because of actual pain, but then I figure the pain is coming from more than likely my weight. I have back pain, but I've always had back pains because I have a large chest. And I noticed that the more weight I've gained, the bigger my chest gets. So, pardon me, I'm cold. Um, so that's a problem. Since probably the last video, I probably gained another cup size, if not two. Um, when I first was recording back toward my birthday, I was more of an F than I'm more of an H now. And I know it has to deal with weight. I noticed that when I gain weight, the majority of my weight is up top. That's why I look so broad and wide up top. But as far as like my legs and things, I have, the legs that look like someone who is half my size. I have very small legs, and I know that from my mom. My mom is the same way. She's very, very big up top, and she's really small at the bottom. So I know that my back pain and probably the pain that's in my knees is from all this weight that I have up top bearing down on my knees. That's the two main things that I have a problem with as of now, is back pain and like leg pain. I do think that I do have some other health issues going on. Of course, I have explained that I had hypertension and I was diagnosed with it. I'm pretty sure it was when I was 23 or 24, and I'm still, of course, struggling with that. It's just going to be hard for me. And although it's hard, I know that I need to do this or I'm going to die. I had a scare That's the main reason why I decided to get back on this journey and research and try to do it right this time, because sorry, something in my eye again. I had to do it right this time because I had a scare the other day where I was laying here, I was just watching TV, and all of a sudden my heart just slowed down and it got harder to breathe. And my heart was fighting to continue to beat. It was beating so hard and heavy. And I had my sister feel my chest, and she could tell that my heart was like struggling. It didn't feel like I was having a heart attack or whatever. It's like my heart was trying to stop. I felt like it was going to slow down to a stop. And it scared me so bad. And that was the reason why I decided I need to do this now. There's no more waiting. And I believe that's honestly what I needed. I needed to be so scared. Scared to death, literally, almost. So I decided that I gotta do this. I got up and I walked. I barely made it a half block, but at least I got up. I'm going to try to push myself a little more each day. I love Just Dance. I have all 3 Just Dances, and I put in Just Dance, and I decided to do the weekly challenge, and I played Just Dance for an hour and a half yesterday, and I put it on the Just Sweat on Just Dance 3, and I couldn't believe it. It took me an hour, but I finished the whole Just Sweat playlist. I was so proud of myself. I'm a little sore today. I can tell from, doing those things. The little bit of a walk and playing Just Dance. And I wasn't just moving my arms. I got up and I was lifting my legs and doing the things like they were doing on the game. I was so, so proud of myself. So now I'm incorporating things into my daily routine instead of just sitting on my butt. I had a steak yesterday for dinner. I baked it. I didn't grill it or fry it. I just baked it, and I had a salad with it, and I was satisfied. I was so surprised. I had all day yesterday, a knockoff Slim Fast, some tea, lots of water, and that T-bone that I had, and the salad. I gotta go in here now to try to figure out what I'm gonna have today. I'm hoping I can find some chicken and do something with it. I can't keep telling myself that I'm going to do it. I know I'm going to now, or I'm going to die. It's not I might die anymore. I'm going to die if I don't do this. I was so terrified when I had the scare the other day. I didn't know what to do. I am going to be vlogging every morning like I'm doing right now to keep up with my journey better. I noticed that when I was recording before, it was like every other day, but I think if I vent and use this as a way to express myself and what is going on and how I'm progressing, or maybe I can get some feedback from everyone to give me ideas or thoughts or something along those lines. I'm not going to take any negative feedback. So if you're even thinking of posting something negative on any of my videos, I'm just going to delete you and block you. Period. I don't have time for games and childish remarks. I mean, if all you have to say to me is, I'm fat and you're going to die, I already stated that in the video, and you're just immature for even try to think that comments like that is going to bring me down, because they don't. I just don't have time for childish remarks, and if that is something that you need to do to make you feel better, it's not welcome here, and I'm not going to deal with it. I know that I'm finally ready now. I feel that before, it was just something that I wanted to do, like I had most of my life. And I was thinking, oh, this, such and such, and I'm going to lose this weight by so-and-so date so that I can look hot next summer, or whatever the case may be. It's not about that anymore. It's about getting healthy. I want to be healthy, or healthier. My goal is not to be skinny. I don't ever really want to be skinny as far as my look. I prefer being a plus size big girl. My overall goal for right now, depending on when I get to that weight and how I feel, but right now my goal is I want to be 250. I want to be 250. I remember myself at that weight. I was happy with myself at that weight. I want to be happy with myself again. I haven't felt happy about myself in years now. A lot of it due to depression, and some of it has to deal with my ex. He put me through a lot of stress and depression, made me feel bad about myself, and I wasn't realizing at the time what he was doing. I had assumed it was always me. I had assumed that it was all my fault. I didn't realize how he was making me feel about myself. And I wasn't realizing at the time that I didn't need him in my life if he was going to make me feel like that. And on top of that, I didn't need anyone like that in my life that made me feel like that. So then I kind of got to a point where I was pushing everyone away because of two reasons. I was afraid that they would judge me because of my looks, because of how I hated myself, and that they were going to do the same things that my ex had done. Whether it be, so when I thought about potentially dating, or even just friends, any of that stuff. I didn't want to deal with any type of people. I had isolated myself from everyone, and I knew that wasn't a good idea. I'm going to be recording, like I said, one of these videos every day to express how I feel, what is going on. I'm hoping that by my birthday, I lose my small goal, which I feel is small for me. By my birthday. My birthday is December the 23rd, and I would like to lose 30 to 50 pounds by my birthday, which is totally achievable. I have roughly 4 months to do so, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to be taking pictures of my weigh-in. I weighed myself yesterday. I actually tried to record a video on my phone, and it would not upload. I think I'm having some problems with my Wi-Fi on my phone. But I weighed in yesterday. I will not tell my weight. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just not comfortable with it. It's not really so much that I'm afraid of what people will say, because it's not like I can hide that I'm fat. It's just that I'm not comfortable with it myself. I'm going to be weighing myself every Wednesday, which I did that yesterday. And I took a picture on my scale of my weight. And every Wednesday I'm going to be recording and weighing myself, and maybe even taking pictures. I didn't take pictures yesterday, but I may take some today to show my progression. I would like to take pictures like every 10 pounds. That's the goal. And then make a slideshow of it once it's, I'm at my goal weight. So that is everything. I think I've vented long enough today. I think I'm saying so much because of the fact that it's been so long since I've been on here and talking to you guys, but I didn't really explain how I felt. I was more along the lines of me saying, well, I'm doing this today, and I'm doing this today, and so such and such, and I ate this today, and I know that, yeah, that helps. It helps me keep track of what I ate and, how I can keep going, but I know I need to vent, and I haven't been able to vent, so I will be venting. If you have a problem with that, please just don't check into my channel. I will be venting and letting you know my frustrations and aches, pains, etc., etc. But I'm going to stop rambling now, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.